Hey guys, it's Melanie. That's right, we're doing 2 candle reviews today, as in 2 separate videos. There are obviously 2 candles in front of you here. They're not lit. And they're not going to be lit by me, in all likelihood, only because I don't like these scents, you guys. I ordered these, and I personally, for me, these are just not my taste. That's really what this review, what I want you guys to know before I go into it, because here's the thing. There are other people that are going to love these scents because they are much more like up their alley, but these are just not meant for me. So with that disclaimer, I'm gonna go ahead and still try to explain to you what I smell on Coldsmith, so that those of you that like these types of tree scents can know whether you want to invest in these or not, because they are definitely the more expensive Homeworx candles. This is obviously that limited edition glass that he does. There is the Holly and Cypress on the left that has the lighter green. And then there's the Holly Wreath, which has the slightly darker, more traditional Christmas green, if that makes sense. So, which one do I start with? I think I'm gonna start with Holly Wreath, because out of the 2, I actually like this one the quote-unquote best. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this just so I can read the scent notes to you, and then I'll put it back in frame here. The glass is gorgeous, by the way. I love this glass. It's really, really pretty. Whoever I gift these to, this is gonna be so tacky, but I'm gonna ask them if I can possibly collect the vessels after they're done. Isn't that tacky? Yeah, welcome to my world. Okay, sticking my nose in it. I mean, it's definitely really fresh, I will give it that. But so this reads, and again, this is the Holiday Wreath: frosted pine, crisp eucalyptus, Douglas fir branches, blue pine needles. Okay. This, to my nose, I feel like maybe I've never smelled a blue pine, but I have certainly smelled just pine. I have certainly smelled Douglas fir. Because of my job, I will sometimes do like Christmas trees for corporate parties and things like that. And so usually they prefer live trees. So I've been to a lot of Christmas tree farms, harvesting trees to take to, you know, law firms and whatnot. But I don't know what it is about this one. This smells like spearmint gum to me. I don't know what on earth my nose is doing here, but I don't really smell the pines, the different pines that are in here. Maybe I'm smelling a lot of eucalyptus and mint. I'm getting a lot of mint from this. Let me put it back in frame so that you guys can stare at it while I'm talking about it. This is just very fresh. This is not what I expected. Here's what I like in a tree scent. I tend to like the balsams. I would say that's, you know, as far as like different tree scents, I think that balsam is probably my favorite. I also like my tree scents to have some softness to them. I don't prefer them to be just straight up tree. So for example, Season's Greetings was one of my all-time faves. It has now been discontinued from Homeworx, but Harry has now come out with Scarlet Woods in the trio, the TSV trio that was just on air a few days ago. That should potentially still be available at the time that this video goes up. I did do a review of that set. In that set is Scarlet Woods. If it's still available, I'll link it down below, because Scarlet Woods is a fantastic holiday tree scent. That one definitely has more of like the balsam notes. I can also maybe see some pine in there. but it's mostly balsam and a really beautiful vanilla to tone down that astringent tree note. If someone took it out of this packaging and didn't call it Holiday Wreath, I would assume this was just some minty, gosh, what? The thing is, I don't have a Bath and Body Works comparison here because I don't get the fresh mint scents that that Bath and Body Works puts out. I'm not a mint person. I gotta be honest with you guys. I am not a mint person. And yes, that is my phone ringing. We'll let it go to voicemail. Yeah, this does not scream holidays to me. It doesn't. It certainly smells fresh. And I guess I could get kind of that cool December air or January air type note from this, but yeah, I don't love it. I don't. But I do think somebody will, because I know there are people out there that like these really fresh, crisp scents. If you do, Holiday Wreath is going to be your jam. Let's talk about holly and cypress. So this guy here reads frosted holly, cypress, Fraser fir needle, and smoldering wood. I was a little bit intrigued by the smoldering wood because in my ripe old age of 41, I have actually come to appreciate certain more like smoky type scents, and this does have it. This one, I could actually see myself burning outside under our covered patio during December, because we have this beautiful outdoor fireplace at this house, and it does have that gorgeous smoldering wood note. That's definitely my favorite thing about this holly and cypress. There is definitely a fir tree type note in this. Cypress, I don't know. We just had a bunch of new trees put in, and there's actually some Italian cypress right outside our front door. There's a pair of those. We had some other cypress trees put in the back, and then we had just some more traditional like red cypress put out in the front. And I definitely went tree sniffing to see if it could potentially be any of those. It's really not. I feel like this is such an like odd kind of smoky scent, because it does have some, like, I would say maybe more generic tree type notes, but there's nothing super specific that jumps out. The fir, probably, but in terms of the cypress, I don't think so. No. And really, the smoldering wood is the first thing that hits my nose on cold sniff. Now, I really wish that I had it in me to light these up and to not want to gift them, but they're beautiful packaging. I know, for me personally, that I have people in my life that would really like one or two of these. I actually have a very specific person in mind for these, and I would rather gift them to someone else than to burn them and then not fully enjoy them, especially since, well, these are kind of expensive. So, yeah, I'd rather turn these into a gift for the holidays. Yeah. Oh, I wish I loved these, but these are nowhere near my beloved Season's Greetings, nowhere near Scarlet Woods, which luckily now is my replacement for Season's Greetings. Nowhere near White Birch, which is also lovely. Frozen Balsam. I actually even like the Frozen Balsam more than either of these two. And Frozen Balsam wasn't my favorite. I actually still have one of those upstairs that is like halfway burned. I'll be finishing that one this coming holiday season outside under our covered patio area. But yeah, I don't know. These just did not appeal to me at all. But that's going to happen. Here's the thing, guys. Not everything that a company puts out is going to appeal to every single person. So I feel like I can be constructive in my feedback here. I wish that I could give you information on the strength and the throw, but I personally cannot. However, I'm going to link my friend Brett down below from the channel Two Gay Dads. He was actually sent this particular set as PR. I bought mine, but he was sent this particular set to be able to review and share, and so he has a video of the strength and the throw of these, so I'm going to refer you to him for that information. But I did want to just kind of give you guys my cold sniff impressions, because I know a lot of you tend to like the same scents that I do, and I just want you to know how I personally feel about this one, because if you are like me, I would steer you towards some other Homeworx scents. There is a lot of stuff still coming up, you guys, for the fall, so do stay tuned. I don't know exactly what else is coming up. I wish that I had some more insider information. I'm able to get a little bit of information for you guys because I am helping to moderate the Facebook Homeworx group. And for doing that, we are occasionally gifted like a couple candles here and there. We're not being paid, by the way, to moderate the group, so don't think that this is anything like that. No one's being paid anything. No, not at all. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. Moral of the story is I don't like the smell of these two, so I'm gonna give them to someone who I know is going to appreciate these smells. And I'll refer you to Brett to give you some information, like some post-burn information here. But yeah, if you're like me and you like the same types of scents that I do, this might be one that you want to skip, but I can tell you, you do not want to skip Scarlet Woods. And then oh gosh, Penny's on a tear again. There are lots of other things coming up, so keep your eyes peeled. I will certainly be making more purchases myself, and I will continue to review what I can as it appears on QVC for you guys. So, all right, have a really great rest of your day, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I'll see you in the next one, and please be sure to subscribe if you're new. Take care. Bye-bye.